So, okay. Starting with the Starlit Zone. In the Starlit Zone, there are some level ups that we do in the individual levels because they aren't so consistent. So we go just for glitchless routes or use the level up in the Starlit one that doesn't save that much time, but it saves like 7 seconds or maybe. But I will show you guys first the glitchless route because it's a really newbie route to do, and I recommend doing it because the level up in this level is really hard, and if you don't do it, you will lose a lot of time. And it depends in subpixels too. So if you don't get the subpixel to start the level up, you will lose more time. So okay, you wanna start from the start of the level. You wanna do a 6-step spin dash and jump between those things. These things that are here and here. You wanna jump around that, and when you get hit, you will still be with the speed from the spin dash. So you wanna do a quick jump to try to not die. From here, you wanna do a 3-tap spin dash, get there, stop holding around, and here when you hit the spring, you wanna start holding left until this thing ends. So when it ends, you wanna start rolling, and so you press down and you start rolling. When you start rolling, you start holding right, and you will get here. If you practice it, you can get to the spring and get about to here, do a 6-step spin dash, do another 6-step spin dash. I'm blessed to get those things. Okay? Blessed to get on those things. Then wait a little bit to get around here. Here, if you wanna do a roll, if you do the roll really early, you will get hit by this thing. If you do the roll really just basically you wanna roll when you are here, those things with these things when you roll will send you a little bit high that you won't see while are you rolling, but if you pause you will know it gets you a little bit high. So you don't wanna get hit, you wanna cross and hit the enemy with the roll. After the roll you will still hold right, and here I recommend you pressing down and finishing the level. With this route, the best time you can get is a 21 or a 22, so don't worry about doing the level up because the best time you can get with the level up is a 14, or or a 15, so isn't so much the time you save if you do the glitchless route correctly. So don't worry a lot. I will show you guys right now. If you have seen uh, if you have seen the speedrun, Sonic 1 speedrun, you you maybe could see this level up. This level up works as the same as Sonic. Here you wanna get with this platform under. When it's going under, you wanna be at the edge of the platform. It's really hard to know, to tell you to stop. Um, to stop holding left to get a good position, because right now I am in the best position to start the letter wrap. Basically, the knuckle of knuckles is just used all the sprite of this thing. The start of the sprite of this covers all the thing, and you you tape these 2 cycles, these 3 cycles, and you get only this cycle left. And when you get this frame, you wanna start holding right, and you will learn wrap. Right now you are at the end of the level, so you wanna know when to start holding left. Right now, right here, this is the frame you wanna get, and you wanna start holding left. And maybe you can use this thing to know when to start holding left, and you will learn the level. The fastest way to do that little wrap is this one. Right here. You don't wanna get hit by that. You wanna get, you know, I am in the good position. But there is a faster way to do this. I'm doing rewind to show you guys. When this little ball gets around this circle and this one, you wanna start holding it right, and you won't get hit by this little ball. So you are gonna be really fast. Start the level wrap, and you will enter level. The 14, that is the method to get the 14 consistent. But the other way to get the level wrap is, you know, the platforms are in the lowest position it can be. So you see you are in the good position too. From here you start holding right. And it's the same as and the end is the same as the other methods. You will enter level really fast. That's all about the Starlight one. Those are the 3 routes you can do with Knuckles. I recommend going for the glitchless route, because with that route you can get really good times. Only go for the level wrap because it's really hard to do, and only if you wanna go for top times. And for top times I mean under in 10 minutes, like sub 10, or if you wanna push your time under 9 minutes. That's because theoretically you can get sub 8 really easily if you get almost all the trips perfectly. You don't need to be perfect to get the sub 9. Theoretically, you can lose a little bit of time if you wanna get the time there. So okay, start with Starlight 2. Starlight 2, it has a level wrap that I won't cover because I can do it. The task has a level wrap for this level that is really hard to do humanly. You can do it, and it's the same as Sonic level wrap, but you wanna jump and a really hard frame to get. So I recommend going for the glitchless route. That is really good, to be honest. You won't lose so many time if you wanna get for top times. Like I have this route, the glitchless route in my PV, and it is really fast. So that's why if you wanna do a spin dash there, a one tap spin dash to the spring to get to hit the spring, and then you wanna jump and glide when you see you are around here, because if you don't glide, I'll try to show you, if you don't glide you will get really high. We don't want that. You will lose a little bit of time with that. So do a glide here. I recommend doing a 9 tap spin dash, because with the 9 tap spin dash you will get the speed you want to do the jump, that skips almost all the level. You can do a 6 tap spin dash only if you are really good at the spin dash, and you can get really fast with 6 tap consistently. So 9 tap spin dash, just hold right, and when you get around this slope, you wanna jump, and you see those little things that is here and here. You wanna jump around here to get really high, and you will still be with the same speed. You will maintain your speed. That wasn't a jump, but that was a good jump, because with that jump you skip those bumps. You get here and you just need to jump and glide. So okay, I wanna try to show you guys the jump. I wanna try to do it in the level. Like here, no? And I recommend to pause over here to know where are you going to be at the end of the jump, because if you see right now I'm gonna hit, if I still hold right, I'm gonna get hit by these things, because I'm really fast. I didn't get the speed to get here, so I'm gonna get hit by that. So I recommend doing a little really quick pause buffer here, in order to know if you get past this enemy or you don't. If you don't, just do a really quick glide, do a 6 tap, and just do these jumps. And okay, if you get really high speed, you can just jump to get about the sailing. In the sailing, you wanna jump when you. This is just about getting the feel, about knowing where Knuckles is. But right now, Knuckles is around these 3 blocks. This one, and this one. Probably is in the middle of this. So, gonna rewind to show you. Okay, right now, I'm gonna jump there, full jump, and start holding right, do a 9 tap or a 6 tap, the spin dash from that platform, and enter level. That is the glitchless route. Maybe I'm gonna do something to cover the level wrap route, because it's really hard and I will be a lot of time trying it if I wanna show you guys right now in this tutorial right now. So I will try to do another video in order to cover that level wrap. Maybe I'm not gonna promise it, but with this glitchless route you can get a 16 or a 17 those are the best time you can get. If you don't get a 19 or an 18, it's still a really good time. But um, for a guy who is starting playing this game, I recommend going for 20, 21, 22, 23. Those times are still really good times. So don't worry about getting sub 20 times. Those are really hard. So here, the start of the starting tree is really hard because you wanna jump here, do a full jump, and then you wanna jump here and get a super glide with, you know, the hitboxes of this enemy are those things are and the center of the enemy itself, that is the center of those things. The spikes will hit you, as normal, but if you get certain position, you can get in the middle of the spikes and start a super glide from this enemy without getting hit. It's really hard. I'm gonna try, well, like that, basically like that. When you get with the glide here, do a 3 tap spin dash and you will get here. Do the jump here and the glide to stop your momentum to up, to don't get really high and get on the ground faster. From here you wanna do a 6 tap spin dash to get the speed. Okay, you wanna first of everything, you wanna jump almost here, and when you hit the spring, you wanna hold left to get the more speed as you can in order to do a minor skip in this level. If you got the speed, well, that was a skip basically. You wanna jump in the ramp, and when you jump, hold jump and for right when you get out of this tunnel. You wanna do that jump and hit. There is an invisible wall that you can't continue. You are still holding right. I'm holding right and I can't continue. So when you get in this invisible wall, you wanna jump. You wanna first of everything, you wanna still hold right, and you wanna start holding up. After knowing that, you wanna do a jump and a glide. You will clip here with climbing the wall, the invisible wall, and here you wanna drop from the wall, and you will get here. You wanna start dipping to the right by holding to the left, so like that. If you just hold from here, if you don't know where to stop holding left, you will clip as you hear, and this is a soft lock. There is nothing you can do. If you soft lock, there is some ways to avoid the soft lock that I will show you guys right now pretty quickly. So you start holding left to zip to the right. And right now, when you see Knuckles going off the screen, you wanna start holding right. So you don't zip because you are off screen. You zip here, and how you are holding left, you will zip to the right and you will soft lock. But when you see Knuckles going off screen, and you start holding right, you will clip here, and because you are holding right, it will push you to the left, and you will get to this platform without problems and avoiding the softlock. Here you wanna do the spin dash. I recommend doing the 9-tap spin dash here because you wanna get the fastest spin dash, the faster spin dash, and the more speed you can get with the spin dash from here, because we are gonna do a jump later, and we need a lot of speed. So 9-tap, and when you see Knuckles recollecting these these rings, you wanna jump. Okay. You wanna jump from there and still holding right. Here is the jump that will skip a lot of the level. So if you jump really late, that is, the late frames are almost here, the start of this line, and here are the late frames. I recommend doing like in the middle of the ramp. If you jump early, you will hit the ceiling there. If you jump late, you won't get higher as you can. And if you jump right, you will get right here. You get right here, you can get here, or you can get here. You get here is better than getting here, because if you get here, you wanna make a spin dash and make it there. Well, okay. Just make a spin dash from anywhere. I was from here. I just make a spin dash to the other way. And just make a spin dash to get to the boss room. This boss room, at least the strat I do is a really consistent boss fight, because there are some frame perfect jumps in the seesaws. Basically, the frame perfect jumps consist on jumping from here, getting here, and in the first jump, in the first frame you get here, you wanna jump, and you will jump before the seesaw goes down. So you will be in this position, and you will hit the boss. But that's really hard to do, and I recommend doing this strat that is really consistent. You wanna jump there, hit with this, hit there with these spikes. Second, and the last one is this one. That's this last one. That Robotnik is really hard. If you don't know what to do, it's a really hard boss fight. So I recommend practicing this boss fight, because it's really hard. If you do everything perfectly in the level, you can get a 49 or a 53, 52, 51. But don't worry about getting sub 1 minute when you are starting playing this game, because it's really hard to get those times without knowing how to play well in this game, because it's really hard to play well. So don't worry about going for trying to get sub 1 times, because they are really annoying. You don't play consistent, you can't make the spin dashes, and you do really you get something wrong in the boss fight, because it's really easy to screw up that boss fight. But the best times are 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Oh well, every time under 1 minute is really good. It's really good. And that's all about the Stardate. Well, we got into the